The action is about to heat up. New Zealand make 4 changes, 3 of those enforced through suspension. Young Bill Tuiloma, 18 years of age at the back, and Storm Roux at 20 makes his debut for his national team. A 4-4-2 formation with the attacking flair provided by Barbarouses and Rojas out wide. The goals they hope from Shane Smeltz and Jeremy Brockie. Well, the Mexican side is unchanged, and why would Miguel Herrera make any changes? It's a team dominated by 7 Club America players.
And he looked up to try and shoot, but realised he was from about 30, 35 yards out, so just wanted to take that extra touch to give him enough time just to cock his leg and have a go.
Well, the challenge here from Montez is just a little excitable into the back of Bill Tuiloma, and an early yellow card. So it's a heck of an introduction to international football for Tuiloma, playing in just his 2nd international. Nice. Penner drives one, and Moss has to save. Well, there's the first meaningful incision on attack from either side, and it's Moss called into action.
Well, you see the technique and the skill from the Mexicans leading into that nice little change of passing. Good little back heel here.
And now Brockie, is there a chance on the break? Mexico have plenty back. Rojas, beautiful feet. Rojas running, Rojas, Marco Rojas. Eventually just too many defenders. This is great positive stuff, though, from the New Zealanders.
Well, we saw a piece of skill there from the Mexicans earlier on. This man is full of it. Full of skill, Marco Rojas. A fantastic run.
And Mexico leaving 3 very high up the park, so counter-attack could be the name of the game here this evening. Here's Penner. Leon overlapping. Penner through the middle. Wonderful ball through the middle at the park, and they've opened the scoring just like that. Peralta scores again, this time in Wellington. Out of nothing, Mexico soaking up the pressure, and then a slide rule pass, and Oribe Peralta with a dagger blow to New Zealand. Driven across, Tuiloma in the right spot at the right time. Handball, shouted the crowd. But the referee has found an earlier foul. This one goes against New Zealand. Juan Carlos Medina poleaxed here, Harry. I didn't see much following the ball, and a card is being shown. Shane Smeltz.
It was a nice move by Barbarouses here. It's a perfect ball from Brockie, really.
Oh, lovely ball through the middle. Durante caught for pace. This could be another. Moss with the feet. Then Moss with what must be save number 13 or 14 in this series. And now Tuiloma's just a little too vigorous.
Well, again, it's through the middle that the All Whites are getting caught. You know, Durante and Smith. Yeah, that was Jimenez again on the inside.
Penner too strong. Oh, great challenge. Beautifully challenged. Well, that's going to give the youngster real confidence. The first touch was not great, but what a recovery. Here's Barbarouses. Tuiloma overlapping. 3 at the far post. Brockie chasing in front of the keeper. Turns. Munoz just gets a hand on it. Great play, New Zealand. Here they are again, though, Mexico. Penner has support. Peralta. Moss bravely diving at the feet of Peralta. Because it's Bill Tuiloma who's gone forward. James to deliver towards the far post, and too close to this man. 33-year-old. He's only playing his 12th international, though, Moises Munoz. He is one of the 7 Club America players in the starting lineup. Leon onside. Peralta, too easy, 2-0. Mexico in control in Wellington. Just cutting New Zealand apart.
Well, they're destroying the All Whites out wide, Mexico. What's looking like a textbook training run here.
They're going to be under enough pressure, New Zealand, without gifting opportunities. Flag stays down. Pena. Patrick Peralta. Quick as you like. Oribe Peralta has an international hat-trick. And quite frankly, he won't score much of an easier one. 3-0 Mexico. Forget about 1 foot in Brazil. They've got their tickets. They've booked their accommodation.
Yeah, again, we're content to knock the ball, cross the ball from deep areas. The likes of Barbarouses and Rojas on either side, players with skill, with pace, who can go past players.
Well, they ask for the offside flag. It's not coming. Mexico looking for 4. Mexico, great save on the line. Durante comes away with possession. Scrambling defence, though, Tommy Smith. But again, they've opened up New Zealand.
Well, I think Raul Jimenez thought he'd scored there. Didn't realise that, I think. The couple of white players scrambling to get back on the line. But again, exposed through the middle of the park. Too quick, too fast, too dynamic, the Mexican team. They're certainly enjoying their football, Mexico.
Rojas. Roux goes forward. Rojas for Brocky. Brocky taken down. Penalty. Penalty for the New Zealanders, to the delight of 37,000 fans. And Jeremy Brocky thinks he's got dibs on this. It's another great move by the New Zealanders. They've done a Mexico on the Mexicans. They've cut them up through the middle. But Jeremy Brocky,
let's see it again, hopefully,
has played 41 matches for New Zealand and never scored. He still hasn't. Oh, what a blow to the confidence of the New Zealanders. Chance for Roux to get forward. He's had a few of them in the opening 40 minutes. Marco Rojas immediately makes a beeline for goal and immediately is surrounded. They've done their homework, have the Mexicans. Well, Durante, it was an important one to win. He didn't. They're streaming forward now. Driven across goal. And it was Leon waiting. And perhaps it should have been Leon with the cross. Well, the interpassing is superb. Peralta, Jimenez. Time to pick his spot. Aguilar. Well, Moss didn't have to save because Smith was there in front of him. First half that began so promisingly for the home side, but ultimately a half of football totally dominated by the pace, the passing, the precision, and the goals of this man, Oribe Peralta. First came to light, of course, at this very ground for the Wellington Phoenix, playing in the Hyundai A-League. As New Zealand build nicely on attack, and Barbarouses, a little spill from Munoz, and in fact it breaks for New Zealand. So perhaps he's not being tested enough, Moises Munoz, because that was a little shaky.
Yeah, right idea, Jeremy Brocky too, trying to pick out Shane Smeltz. Munoz was out of his goal.
Flag stays down. Moss well out, and a chance for Peralta if he can get back to the ball. Moss getting back in front of goal, and Peralta had too much to do. So it's a debut for Louis Fenton. So Ricky Herbert is going to make a second change, the first one injury enforced. And it looks like Shane Smeltz, who did not play at all at the Azteca. It was a dangerous ball. Mexico dealing with it so far. Still there though. And Tommy Smith has got up here, he's livid. Not happy with that at all. Smith looked to be the player in front here, but the free kick goes the way of the Mexicans.
Again, it was nice delivery too from Chris James. Been impressed with his delivery tonight.
James will have a little run. Oh, a nice little back heel. Still can't create the space though. Barbarouses, now they've got to be careful, New Zealand. Here's Pena leading the break. Green and red streaming forward. New Zealand in trouble here, just 2 back. Ball played on the right. Leon off the line into Moss. Well, 2 beat 4 on that occasion. Mexico were favourites to score. So Marco Rojas departs. 26-year-old earning just his 2nd cap. So it's a night, if not for the youngsters, then certainly for the less experienced in this All Whites camp. Here is Henderson. Might try one. He does. Fenton giving width. Support from Henderson. He might choose to ignore it. No, he doesn't. Henderson, just a little dink to the penalty spot. Is it handball? Is it handball? The crowd says handball. No movement from the officials. Fallon, his turn to be livid. And they've got a free kick, and now Brocky comes across to the referee. Fallon shaking the head. James rolls the pass, Barbarouses. Marquez across, penalty. Well, they've got one. They've already had one. They should have had 2. Now they do. Penalty New Zealand. Well, Chris James, can he send these fans home with something to remember from Wellington here tonight? New Zealand's already missed 1 penalty. Chris James for New Zealand, 3-1. A little delight for the all-white fans here tonight.
Well, he certainly deserved that goal, Chris James. He's been industrious tonight.
Highlight, of course, taking them to South Africa 2010.
Obviously getting their first win too on European soil against Georgia.
They might not be done yet, New Zealand. Driven across, shots, Fallon! They've got another one! Rory Fallon lifts the roof at Westpac Stadium. What a wonderful finish.
Well, they've left it late, the All Whites, but they've certainly made an impact now in the last 15 or 20 minutes. The second half has been theirs despite the scoreline.
You would think the tie was sitting at 3-2. Such is the fervour, such is the support, the lift in this crowd, and it really is just magic to be a part of it. Mexico with numbers. Smith across in defence, squared across. They might get one here, they do. And that will quieten the crowd once again and underline the dominance of Mexico, who are most deserving in going through to Brazil. But the hope of a result, the hope of a draw now for New Zealand surely is gone. Yellow card here for Chris James. And he's looking simply to acknowledge the foul. And Penn has no place really in looking to inflame the situation.
We've seen the likes of, Ricky Herbert, Leo Bertos, Tony Lockhead, Ivan Visilic.
Mexico qualify for Brazil 2014. They qualify in high-scoring fashion, winning 4-2 here in New Zealand after a 5-1 victory at the Azteca. The managers embrace Mexico, go on to Brazil, and for New Zealand, the dream of back-to-back World Cup finals is over.
Firstly, I'd just like to say thank you to all the fans. You know, they've been great tonight. Never stopped shouting us on, and we're all really grateful for their support.
What did you think after that second goal? It was almost as if the crowd was going to scream the ball in.
Yeah, like I say, they were brilliant. You know, they made noise all night, and we're just a bit disappointed we couldn't get that equaliser and send them home happy. We strung a few more passes together tonight, and hopefully we can build on that in the future.